Sometimes just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. I am a bushfire volunteer, and today I've been out to 3 fires, and that's only 3 out of 7. Don't get me wrong, they weren't big, crazy, raging fires, but sometimes you shouldn't do something just because you can. I live in a little country town with about 4,000 people, and yes, we run on volunteer services out where I am. And I am lucky enough to work in town where there's not lots and lots of jobs out there, so I feel very privileged to be able to work in town. And my job allows me to go to fires as well. And today I just got to work and made a cup of tea, and the pager went off. And my pager is like this SOS sound. It's like, sort your shit out, there's stuff going on, bang, wake up. I have to play you the sound. My dog will flip out because she knows, she knows what my bushfire text message sound is. Mind you, she's busy chewing on a teddy, but it freaks her out because she's smart enough to know the sound, and that means that mum or dad has to go. Let me see if I can turn it around. So when I get a fire call out, this is the sound that gets made. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. Mum, stay home. It's okay. So as I was saying, just because you can do something probably doesn't mean you always should. I know it can sound a little easier coming from me being a volunteer, and I've got a bit more experience and knowledge about fire behaviour and the likes, but sometimes people just, it's hard. It's hard, you step outside and it's windy and you just wonder how or why anybody bothered or thought it was a good idea, lighting a fire. And, I guess education is key, but sometimes you just wonder how or why. I can hear the wind again. We have people lighting up on days like today. We're in a very high danger rating. We might be in June, but we haven't had any rain for months and months and months. Or the small amount of rain we've had just evaporates like the next day or within hours, depending on what it is and where it is. And so it doesn't matter what month you're in, it matters about the conditions. So people are lighting up just because we're in a season that you can. But I don't know, that common sense thing that people in theory have, just sometimes people are lighting up piles of leaves and branches and twigs and stuff on piles of grass, and due to the dryness of the grass that allows the fire to travel, and and people don't have water. They don't have water on standby. They've got a rake and they think that'll do, but it won't. It just won't. It's I don't know, this wasn't the biggest, hardest day of fighting fires I've had by any means. We got to, go to a fire and none of them were raging, but it's the kind of thing that if left the way they were and with the conditions today, it could have gone bad. And this time last year, in another part of the state where I live, we called a ban and we got slammed for it. And yet another part of the state went up in flames that day. Anyway, I'm just frustrated, just ranting, and I don't know what or if anything will end up on YouTube, but this is what I did today. This is the intention that I had, to make videos about my life and what's going on. And today I went to 3 fires, and where I am there was 7 call-outs. So that's how I spent my day. I've lost a whole day of work. Now I'm ready for a snooze. we are expecting rain today. We're expecting a lot of rain later tonight. But I don't even know if I should have a shower. Like, I had a shower last night, but all that clean has gone out the window. But I don't quite know if I should have a shower just yet, because there's still a chance in the next couple of hours that we could have more call-outs. So, what did I say? About 8 o'clock we started, and then I got home about 10 to 4. So we did end up having a little bit of breaks in between, sitting down, having something to eat, and we had to refuel and refill our water and things like that. But essentially we're on the go most of it. So, and we got to one property, and the wife said, oh yeah, the husband's up the back doing a burn off, and, you know, controlled burn off. And we get there, it's windy. It's windy as, and he's allowed the fire to climb up into the trees. And they were tall trees, so the vegetation was up a lot higher. But if that was left to go, it would crawl. It would climb up the trees, and then you get to your vegetation, and then that allows embers up even higher than like ground level. I mean, ground level embers that obviously can do their job as well, but it's I don't know. I don't know. I know education is key, but I'm rambling. I've sat down with no concept of what I wanted to do or say, and I just wanted to share, and I'm rambling, and I'm probably doubling up quite a lot, and I'm a bit tired, and I need a cup of tea. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Hi. And I've got my dog that just wants some cuddles and love. But I decided that I wanted to quickly say something on film before I got clean, because otherwise I feel like it takes something away from the whole atmosphere of what's going on here. So, yeah. I say again, you know, accidents with fire can happen a lot quicker than what people think, I think. That's the general consensus or experience that I've had with fires I've gone to, and people are surprised and they just didn't expect things to take off the way they did. And, you know, and they're very grateful. A lot of them are very grateful when we arrive. And, I mean, other people are unapologetic and don't give a crap and be like, it's fine, I had it. But, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think those people are just as lucky that we're there. So, right, well, I am yawning, I am dirty, I have a dog that wants some mama love, and I'm tired, and I'm rambling. So, fire safety, it is a real thing for you, for your neighbour, for your neighbour's neighbour. It is a real thing. Check your weather, check the wind, check the fire danger rating. Don't light up unless you've got a cleared area around it, obviously, and ratio proportionate to the size of what you have. I don't know. Educate yourself on whether it's maybe a good time. Check relevant websites. Just be prepared. Have water on standby. A rake is not enough. Just... And I don't mean to sound shitty because of the time that us volunteers put into this stuff. Like, you get shitty because, well, I guess you do because of the time, but I think because of the potential. You know, today, as I said, wasn't the hardest day I've had, but I've had harder, and you know what the potential is. Or, can you hear that? Can you hear that wind? When I've stopped rambling, I'll take you out there and I'll... But yeah, that potential, you know, I'd like to think that 90 to 80%, 80%, 90% of what we do is, you know, fairly tame, but it's it's that other 10 to 20% that you just don't know what you're going to face, or if you don't get on it quick enough, what's going to happen, where it can travel. Is it going to get to someone's house? Is it, going to trap animals? Is it going to pull down people's tanks with their water in it, and that's the only water they've got? And it's the potential, I think, that that troubles me. So, but what would I know? I'm tired and rambling. So anyway, that is a little snippet. And yes, I kind of look like a matchstick lady with my orange hair, but I do like a good theme. Yeah. So I've said it at the start and I'll say it again. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. I'll take you outside and show you some windy bits, but thanks for watching. What are you doing? You're beautiful. Where's your teddy? Get your teddy. Papa Mum? Good girl. Ta. You're a good girl. Are you ready? I can hear the again. And yeah.